Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, and along with a couple of other videos that I'm going to be doing, is some more training videos, but I'm going to actually discuss the exercises more in depth on how to do them. Now, I picked the most basic exercises that most people would do when they go into the gym. Honestly, these are exercises that I do and the ones that I stick with. So I'm going to divide them up by body part. So it's going to be glutes, shoulders, triceps, biceps. So it's going to be fix your form. It's also going to help those people who don't know how to do the exercise at all. And if you do know how to do the exercise, maybe you can change your technique or your grip here and there in order to maximize your gain. Before leaving, subscribe if you haven't already. And I do want to thank each and every one of you guys for being on my channel, as I got 300 subscribers now. So I am growing, and that is all because of your guys' support. Do continue to support me and hit subscribe. And if you haven't already done so, follow me on my Instagram at the Squatting Saffron. All right, everyone. So to begin with, the first exercise, which I think is very important, is the shoulder press. And I'm going to be doing dumbbells. This is a common exercise that almost everybody does, but some people can tend to do it the wrong way. Now I'm going to start like a little bit below my ear and above my shoulder and go straight up. And I actually have my arms at 45 degrees angle. You don't want to have it at 90 degrees because if you do that, you can hurt your shoulder, and you don't want to do that. So you just want to turn your elbow a little bit inwards and make it a 45-degree angle, just like I'm showing. And then you want to go straight up. This is going to protect your shoulders. Another thing I want to say is you want to make sure that you are parallel at the top. Do not clank the weights together. A lot of people have the tendency to do that as well. You don't want to clank the weights, and when you do go up, you don't want to turn your elbow at all. So you're just going to stay at 45 degrees when you start and go straight up at 45 degrees. No turning the elbows whatsoever. A lot of people, when they do not do the exercise right and they have too much weight, they're fumbling around on how to hit parallel and straight. So you want to make sure that you want to imagine that there is a horizontal line in front of you at the top, and you want to match the dumbbells. So the dumbbells should be matching. One shouldn't go at the back, one shouldn't go at the front. It is a lot of balancing work in here, but I promise you, if you just go low with the weight and practice the movement itself, then you can bump up to the weight. Because a lot of people struggle with the parallelness at the top, actually getting a easy bar curl is going to help you mimic that movement. So when it comes time to you using the dumbbells, you can actually do it perfect because you already had enough practice with the bar itself. Now, this bar weighs around 15 pounds-ish, and you could add weight on either of the sides, or you could totally use a Smith machine. Now, I did say that you don't want to move your neck forward because that's going to hurt your neck. So you want to have your chin a little bit up and then press up the bar. Now, my arms by default again are at 45 degrees angle. Try to use a bar the next time you do your shoulder press. Up next, we're going to do some lateral raises. So that's going to hit your mid delts. I'm going to grab my weights. I'm here dancing around excited because I chose blue weights because I'm wearing blue. I like to match. So with the lateral raises, you will see people go side to side, right where their hips are, but I will say go full range of motion. This is how you're going to make it better. Hold the dumbbells up in front of you, so in the middle. Instead of bringing them and starting at the hips, bring them inwards. And instead of just swinging up the weights, I like to engage my shoulders more, and I like to lean a little bit forward like I'm showing you guys right now. So that is going to better target your shoulders. So I'm going to try without the weights, and you don't want to go straight out. You want to go bend your elbows at 45 degrees angle, okay? You don't want to go straight out. Again, you will end up hurting your shoulders, and you don't want to do that. So have that slight bend, and then you want to go straight out to 45 degrees. Don't want to go out too much, but you want to go at 45 degrees when you started, and then go the same way. A lot of people tend to go about straight out or 90 degrees. You don't want to do that. Go at 45 degrees and you will see where my muscles are contracting on my lateral raise. So let's put that into action. I'm going to start in the middle, right in the middle of my body, and I'm going to bring it straight out at 45 degrees angle. And I am doing a brief pause at the top. A lot of people will just start swinging. You don't want to swing the weights. If you catch yourself swinging the weights, it's probably too heavy. But this is what it looks like. I'm maintaining that 45 degree angle at my elbows, and I am just going straight out. And you can do it to the side. Most people do that. I like to go all the way from the middle because that's going to give me a larger full range of motion, and that's what we want. For the last exercise is your rear delts. Super important to give you that 3D effect on your shoulders. I always tell people you never want to look like a little flat fish. If you ever seen a flat fish, they look so nice from the front view, but then when they turn to the side, they are paper thin, and you don't want that. Rear delts are so important. They really do add all the structure to your shoulders. Now, a lot of people will do their rear delt flies. Now, they could do it standing. I like to sit, go underneath my legs, and then push up the weight. You see how it's pinched at my rear delt? That's what we want. You don't want to do it too much. You don't want to do it too less, because that's not where your shoulder is. Imagine there is a horizontal line and you are just pushing the weight towards that horizontal line. You could do it at the front of your legs or behind, like I'm doing it. This is how usually I do it, and bending over a lot more at the front will make me have a good range of motion to hit the rear delts. As you can see, my rear delts are already pinching without me using any weights, and that's what you want. Practice these exercises and movements without any weights so you can actually see what muscles you're targeting. Now, putting it into action, this is what it looks like. I'm imagining there's a horizontal line in front of me, and I am just dragging up the weights to a straight angle. So now you can see the shoulders are looking so nice. Shoulders are so important. They're one of my favorite things to train. What about you guys? Let me know in the comments down below, and I'll see you later.